Welcome to DRTSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello. And a sad event, and I warmly welcome the viewers, the citizens of India and the citizens of India residing in the world over, and all those citizens who believe in peace without violence, and all those citizens who believe in resolving the issues peacefully, without any war, without trading arms. As we have seen in G20 again, arms and drones sales. US is selling drones, India is buying them for what? To safeguard India itself from the cross-border terrorism of Pakistan or the borderline threats from China and otherwise, or the internal strifes as we have been witnessing in the northeastern region, especially in Manipur and that Nagaland areas. And top of that, across India, that communal carnage which we were witnessing earlier, though it has literally come down, but at times it keeps on harping, and along with that, the Naxalbari. So all these things paving way for loss of precious lives, whether it is this side or that side. It is really disheartening. बहुत बुरा लगता है जब ऐसे कीमती जाने हमको बैठते हैं. मुद्दा पाकिस्तान प्रेरित आतंकवादी हो या हम जिस तरह से चाइना से लड़ रहे हैं हमारे बॉर्डर पर वो हो, या हमारी जो समस्या है भारत में, जो मणिपुर हो या नागालैंड हो, और उस तरह जिस तरह मजहब को लेके जिस तरह की ये चल रही है, और नक्सलबारी, काफी जाने कीमती जाने जा रहे हैं, और साथ में हमारी कीमती धन, हमारी कीमती पब्लिक का पैसा, आवाम का पैसा जो है, आवाम के जो टैक्सेस के पैसे है जो है, इनके ऊपर लगाना पड़ रहा है उनको. इसके वजह से हम हथियार, जिस तरह G20 में हमने फिर ड्रोनों की, अमेरिका ने G20 में आई, वो ड्रोन बेच के चले गई. क्यों ले रहे हम ड्रोन इतना पैसा खर्च करके? क्योंकि हम पाकिस्तान प्रेरित आतंकवादी कहते हैं, और चाइना यहाँ कहते हैं कि हम सुरक्षित नहीं है, और इस तरह की बातें चला रहे हैं. और कितने साल और कितने जीवन हमको बैठेंगे. जब भी चुनाव आती है, जिस तरह 2019 की बात जब करता हूं मैं, पुलवामा की, तो पुलवामा में 40 हमारे जवान शहीद हो गए. क्या हुआ वो रिपोर्ट को, पुलवामा का रिपोर्ट? क्यों पार्लियामेंट में चर्चा नहीं होती है? क्यों हमारे विधानसभा में चर्चा नहीं होती है? पंचायत में चर्चा क्यों नहीं होती है? या हमारे पुरपालक शाखा में क्यों चर्चा? Why there is no discussion, whether it is panchayat, municipalities, assemblies or parliament? What has happened in 2019? Whenever election approaches, we are losing precious life. 40 Jawans sacrificed their lives, their families. What happened to that report? Why it is still not been tabled? And we said, immediately we went into their territory and we bombed. Bombs, arms, how long this? We are investing our precious money, taxpayers' money. In spite of that, we are losing precious lives of Jawans and innocent lives of citizens. And even those who are indulging in such type of violent activities, those terrorists, they are also losing their precious lives. And their families orphaned. They don't understand. Their brain is washed in the name of religion, in the name of otherwise what we are witnessing in Manipur and all ethnicities. But how long? So this show is specially dedicated to those, the Manipur inspector who was killed in that sniper shoot, and those 4 officers who have laid down first time after a long time, colonel, major, deputy superintendent of police, and a soldier, and a sub-inspector in Manipur. They're all laying down their lives, sacrifices. You know how much time and how much investment and how much their energies are becoming part to make a soldier. And from a soldier, then from Havaldar, you say to that, to reach that major or that other positions, colonel position, major position, deputy superintendent of police positions in the police or in the army. These positions don't become, they don't become soldier overnight. They don't become major or they don't become colonels overnight. They don't become inspectors overnight. It has to be borne in mind. क्या हम कितना श्रमा करते हैं और कितनी उसमें उनकी ये जाती है सोल्जर से, सिपाही से, और वो मेजर बनने के लिए या कर्नल बनने के लिए या डिप्टी सुपरिटेंडेंट ऑफ पुलिस बनने के लिए या इंस्पेक्टर बनने के लिए किसी को सोच है। लेकिन एक आतंकवादी की हमला, एक स्नाइपर की शूट, ये 4 लोग, आज 5 लोग जीवित नहीं रहे। क्या तमाशा हो रहा है ये देश में? व्हाट इज दिस mockery going on in the country for such a long time? And how long we should take this? Such precious lives. So DRTSPR channels, its viewers and its wonderful guests and the citizens, on behalf of citizens, pays true homage to all those sacrifices. God bless their souls to rest in peace, and our heartfelt condolences to all those families who lost their near and dear ones. How many precious lives still we should lose? That is why we are humbly praying and saluting all those brave hearts who are fighting, for whose sake, for our sake, to protect our lives, precious lives, to safeguard our properties. They are laying down their lives. Then what is happening at the political level, administrative level? Why we are not discussing this on the floor of parliament? What happened to that Pulwama report of 2019? And all opposition say Modi has used that opportunity to come back to power. Now they are saying Modi is celebrating. He is going to BJP office. Flowers are being showered on him. And this I have never seen. RSS has to clear us, BJP. This psycho-fancy, one leader, only top to bottom. This has never happened in BJP or RSS anytime. This is first time we are witnessing. We have seen Vajpayee ji, Advani ji, Murli Manohar ji. What is happening to this? Why this psycho-fancy? He himself says, I'm the tallest leader. Why doesn't you come and discuss on the floor of the parliament? Why don't you address press conferences? This is what the opposition parties and every citizen is asking BJP, RSS-led BJP, which is in power now. When the army, major, colonel, DSP of Jammu and Kashmir police, when they are laying down their lives, and similarly a sub-inspector in Manipur being shot dead by that sniper shoot, how is that? Modi did not even bother to respond. After that, he goes to Madhya Pradesh for electioneering. While these brave hearts, they have gone, their souls, deprived souls, they're all suffering in their respective or native places. They are profoundly grieving, and many people participating in their last rites. This has become a phenomenal across India, every year, every month. But how long we should lose such lives? Such army majors, colonels, soldiers, they're not dying, laying down their lives, fighting the enemy in a war or a battlefield, but internally, in the name of terrorism, cross-border terrorism, or ethnicity stripes, which is happening in the Manipur regions, or in the name of religion, we have been seeing across India. Of late, we are not witnessing them. But these were the main reasons our soldiers, brave soldiers, or our police have been laying down their lives, not fighting the enemy, the battle of warfare, but internally trying to protect us, safeguard our properties. Who should be blamed? किसको ये बदनामी लेनी चाहिए? पुलवामा की रिपोर्ट क्यों नहीं आई? कौन है ये मंत्री जो इसका रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेता है? क्या हमारी इंटेलिजेंस फेल्यूर नहीं है? Is it not the failure of our intelligence? How long you keep on blaming the other side? If the other side is indulging in such type of activities, why G20 could not come out? We had a wonderful opportunity here. Why we could not move ahead? And then in Haryana, Nuwa, what is happening? The same thing I have been reiterating, the other side of coin theory, to all those seculars. When Hindu sports a tilak and he goes to the temple, he is not secular. But same Muslim, day in and day out, if they go to namaz for masjids, and Christians going to churches, and otherwise all religions, they're all secular. This mindset which has been created, I said, this is the other side coin theory. How long? Another journalist has been booked in Karnataka, and Karnataka High Court also said there is a prima facie, because he was trying to report one side that minorities is being funded. Now we see in Telangana, now we have the Telangana government has released, they said another 1 lakh will be given to the next batch of minorities. Is this not vote bank politics? This money belongs to everyone. And believe me, why majority Hindus are cribbing now? Because their own endowment, temple money is being taken away by the government. Is the same thing happening with other religions? This is where the emotions of majority are being exploited for vote bank politics. That is the reason why we want every political party in India should understand that the rights which are guaranteed under the Constitution, whether you say Article 14 to 19, they should not be discriminated. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikhs, minority or majority by these political parties, just for the sake of vote bank, vote. In Telangana, the elections is important. That is why they want minority Muslim votes. That is why separate package. But what is that they have done to Hyderabad, old city, and all those minorities in the last 5 years? Is there any metro train for Hyderabad? Did the lives improve in Hyderabad, old city? I'm just giving you an example. Likewise, in every city, instead of an holistic approach, improving the lives of the people, vote bank politics, just enticing them, give something, and buy their vote. And whose money is this? This money belongs to everyone, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Sikh, Jains. But if you are trying to mark out and give it to one community in the name of religion or in the name of caste or creed, this is not at all acceptable under the Constitution. And this is not a constitutional democracy. And Election Commission of India and Supreme Court of India, they have to take cognizance, because this is nothing but casteism and corruption, involving in corrupt practices to win votes, to indulge in those corrupt practices. Irrigation projects, major projects, commission projects are happening across India. With that money, they are funding the elections, and elections are become so costlier, no common man even think of contesting an election. Now, after BJP, NDA passed an electoral bill wherein you cannot source any information on electoral bonds, which corporate company, how much it is funding. They have made a mockery of democracy. All political parties have to be blamed. What happened to that electoral bond issue in Supreme Court? Why Election Commission of India is keeping quiet? क्या ये गलत नहीं है? कौन सी कंपनी कितना पैसा दे रहा है, कौन सी राजनीतिक दल को, और क्यों दे रहा, पता चलता ना. ये कंपनी सही तरीके से कमा रही है या नहीं, सबको पता चल जाता. जब भ्रष्टाचार के लिखित ऐसे कंपनियां राजनीतिक दल को पैसे देते हैं, और वही भ्रष्टाचार 5 साल चलता है, और आम नागरिक की जिंदगी बदतर हो जाती है, वो कोई भी मजहब का हो और कोई भी कुल का हो. तो इस तरह की हमारी चल रही है, और इसीलिए हम ये शो आज डेडिकेट करते हैं, जिसने अपनी जान जोड़कर हमारी जीवन और हमारी वो प्रांत की जो है रक्षा करने की कोशिश की है. और ये तमाशा देखिए, पाकिस्तान से एक लड़की आती है उत्तर प्रदेश में, वो कहती है कि मैं ऑनलाइन प्रेम में हूं, और बच्चों के सहित वो हमारी बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके उत्तर प्रदेश उसकी प्रेमी के पास आती है. ऐसी साजिश और एक बार राजस्थान में भी देखिए पड़ी, और हमारी एक लड़की वहां पेशावर जाती है. इसका मतलब क्या है? ये लोग कैसे यहां आ रहे हैं? मजहब अलग है, और ये लोग बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके, ये लोग जो लव की बात करते हैं, प्रेम की बात करते हैं, क्रॉस बॉर्डर लव, ये लोग आते हैं, और इनकी इतनी पब्लिसिटी होती है. ये लोग किस तरह आए, आज तक कुछ यहाँ इसकी जांच हुई, इंक्वायरी हुई? व्हाई देयर इज नो इंक्वायरी? हाउ दे कुड कम? व्हाट इज दिस तमाशा हैपनिंग? आर द बॉर्डर्स सो पोरस? इज इट नॉट द फेल्यूर ऑफ our borders? How can they come with their children from one country to another country, crisscrossing, and joins their loved ones. And the same way, the Indian girl goes to Peshawar. There is something wrong somewhere. Eulogizing all this for the just sake of vote bank politics. What is happening in net result? This has given rise to these type of attacks. If the lovers are crossing, don't you think those armed with weapons, they will also cross our bordering states and enter and indulge in such type of inhuman killings of our brave majors, colonels, soldiers, deputy superintendent of police, and inspectors? Why there is no inquiry? Because of this, our precious lives are being lost. And for how long? And that too, August 5th, 2020 itself, abrogation of Article 370 and 35A. I'll tell you what it is, because they had their own constitution, their own assembly was supreme, not in allegiance to the Parliament or Constitution of India. So they have removed 370 and 35A. That allows the Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir to decide who are the citizens. That means all the rights and resources who can own. So both have been removed. This in October, and abrogation of that one in 370 and 35 in August, and in October same year 2020, the bifurcation of the state. This is no more a state, Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, they have become union territories. But what is happening after that? They said they will hold elections. क्यों चुनाव नहीं हुए वहां पर? 220 अगस्त 5 के बाद आर्टिकल 370 खत्म हो गया, 35A खत्म हो गया उसका। इससे जम्मू एंड कश्मीर जो है हमारी संविधान के ओर पर हमारे पार्लियामेंट के साथ, देश के साथ मिल गया, और वहां के नागरिक जो भी है संविधान के दौर पर ही हर एक, जिस तरह भारत नागरिक कहे जाते हैं, उसी तरह वो सब नागरिक बन गए भारत के। इसके बाद भी क्यों आगे नहीं जा रहा? वहां क्या हो रहा है जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में? क्यों पंडित लोग जो डिस्प्लेस हो गए कश्मीर से आज क्यों वापस नहीं गए? जो भी बच्चे थोड़े पंडित थे उनको जान से मारा गया। Why pandits could not go and settle there? And who were there left? They have been killed. Is it not a failure? You are showing that there is no golibari, there no stone pelting, and people are visiting. Fine, we welcome it. But tourism, in the name of tourism, corporates, and they are taking away chunk of lands, as has been happening everywhere, and they are interfering in the name of expansion and in the name of tourism, destroying Himalayas. पर्यटक के नाम पे ये जो बड़े बड़े कंपनियां जा रहे हैं, लेकिन आम आदमी को वहां कितना फायदा हो रहा है उसको बताना चाहिए। और इसके नाम पे हिमालय के साथ छेड़छाड़ हो रही है, सुरक्षा हो या पर्यटक के नाम पे। इसीलिए वहां पर किस तरह की आज माहौल है, और क्यों पंडित आज वापस नहीं जा सके, ये भी सरकार को बताना पड़ेगा। और इसकी बदनामी कौन लेगा? कितने जान जाना चाहिए वहां पर? और पुलवामा का रिपोर्ट क्यों बाहर नहीं आ रहा? इसके जिम्मेदार कौन है? वहां पर सत्यपाल मलिक जी ने जब गवर्नर थे, उन्होंने खुला बोला कि इनको अगर जहाज दिए तो इतनी बड़ी आर्मी फ्लीट रोड से नहीं जाना चाहिए, उनको जहाज उस दिन मना किया, हवाई जहाज। इसीलिए जब सैनिटाइज करना था नहीं किया। एक फिदाइन जो आके हमारी 40 सोल्जर्स की जान ली, और उसी तरह की आज अनंतनाग में वहीं पर और 4 लोग हमारे जान को, हमारे ये जिम्मेदार ऑफिसर आर्मी के जान गो बैठे हैं। इसका जिम्मेदार कौन है? कौन सी मंत्री है? क्यों इसके ऊपर चर्चा नहीं होती है? ये बहुत जरूरी है। और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आज आर्टिकल 370 और 35A हटाने की जो वहां पर ये करे हैं, वहां पर भी वहां ये देयर इज ट्रायल गोइंग ऑन, वहां पर भी इसके ऊपर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी एक माहौल के दौर पर वहां चर्चा कर रही है। हम यही सोचते कि दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हो जाए। 2020 के बाद में पंडित वहां क्यों जाके नहीं बच सक रहे, और क्यों हमारे जवान, आर्मी के जवान हो या पुलिस, क्यों आज उनको मारा जा रहा है? और कितने साल और कितने जान हम खो बैठेंगे और कितने पैसे हम वहां खर्च करेंगे? क्या केवल इसी तरह हम शासन करते रहेंगे? I'm trying to show you those pictures. Again, we are saluting them, those brave people who lost their lives. Very sorry to say, a son's salute, a father's tribute. 3 officers killed in Anantnag encounter laid to rest. कल भी और एक सिपाही की है. Kabir, the 6-year-old son of Colonel Manpreet Singh, who was gunned down by terrorists in Kashmir Wednesday, paid his last respects to his father amid tearful scenes at their home in Haryana's Panchkula. His younger sister stood next to him, also trying to salute, as friends and family held them up over Colonel Singh's coffin. Colonel Singh was laid to rest in Mohali's Mulanpur on Friday evening. Colonel Singh was commanding a unit that was trying to flush out terrorists from the forested area of Anantnag's Kokarnag Wednesday when he came under heavy fire. We again salute those brave souls. They were about to get into Groha Pravesham on 22nd on his birthday. Now his body has gone there. And other was about to get married or something. These are different stories which have been happening. I'm just playing
shattering visuals of the funeral of these 2 army officers and a Jammu and Kashmir police officer who died in an encounter with militants on the foothills of Pir Panjal ranges. These are very thick forests on the foothills of Pir Panjal ranges, in this case in Anantnag district. Just a while back, just a few days back, a very similar event had taken place, a very similar incident had taken place in forests of Kulgam, that is the Halan forest range of Kulgam. What's happened now is in the Garol forest range of Kokarnag in Anantnag district. Through the day, we've all been watching sad visuals, really shattering visuals of the funeral of these 2 army officers and a Jammu and Kashmir police officer who died in an encounter with militants on the foothills of Pir Panjal ranges. These are very thick forests on the foothills of Pir Panjal ranges, in this case in Anantnag district. Just a while back, just a few days back, a very similar event had taken place, a very similar incident had taken place in forests of Kulgam, that is the Halan forest range of Kulgam. What's happened now is in the Garol forest range of Kokarnag in Anantnag district.
I'll show you. This is what. Caught between forest and a hill on one side and a deep ditch on the other, the security forces personnel locked in a seemingly endless encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Anantnag district are battling terrorists who have no shortage of arms. Again, I'm repeating, battling terrorists who have no shortage of arms, ammunition or food, and also have the lay of the land. How did they come there? Whose failure is this? Is it not intelligence failure? Who is the minister responsible? Why they don't discuss it on the floor of the parliament? Very short, disheartening visuals everywhere. This I have already shown. किस बात का जश्न मना रहे हैं पीएम मोदी? This is where BJP's office. मणिपुर में पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर की मौत का या कश्मीर में 3 जवानों की शहादत का, ये 4 है. There was another one who lost his life. So these are the visuals, very sad visuals, and I'm going to show you more. And this is what Article 370 is all about. Article 370, this was removed on August 5th, 2020. Article 370 under Part 21 empowers Jammu and Kashmir to have its own constitution. It grants autonomous status to Jammu and Kashmir. It restricts parliament's legislative powers in respect of Jammu and Kashmir. In Article 35A, incorporated into the Constitution in 1954, provides special rights and privileges to the citizens of the state. Article 35A gives the Jammu and Kashmir legislature full discretionary power to decide who the permanent residents of the state are. In other words, it grants such powers to Jammu and Kashmir, including the power to restrict settlement to the state and acquire immovable property. See this nonsense, how this was allowed in India, in independent India. That too after 1971 war, where we have defeated Pakistan, and Pakistan was very clearly divided into two, East Bangladesh, in this name of Bangladesh, East Pakistan. But in spite of that, how is that we are losing out? What is that nonsense going on? And for how long? And I'm just trying to show you these are the people, जिस देश का कर्नल, मेजर और डीएसपी शहीद हुआ है, उसका प्रधानमंत्री. I don't want to go into this because we are not doing any political show, but I'm showing you DSP Humayun Butt, Colonel Manpreet Singh, Major Ashish D, and another constable soldier also died. We pay our heartful homage to them. Very sorry state of affairs. More visuals which they have shared. Jammu and Kashmir में सेना के कर्नल मेजर शहीद पूर्व लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल ने पूछा, क्या भाजपा ने बीजेपी कार्यालय में G20 का जश्न रोका? Yeah, it's okay. And not only BJP, what are the other political parties in Hyderabad? Now, Congress working committee meeting is going to take place 2 days. What is that they are going to discuss? We will watch it. And all the other parties, Mamata Banerjee in Spain, doing something for our state. What about the other political parties? Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samaj Party, NCP, BRS, TDP, YSRCP, communist parties, and the Indian All India Majlis Ittihad al-Musliman, Indian Union of Muslim League, we call them. There are different groups in UDF as well as LDF in Kerala. What are they doing? Why they don't discuss? Two army officers cop killed in encounter. The army and the police launched a joint operation on Tuesday night after receiving about terrorist movement and their likely hideout in Anantnag's Garhwal. Two decorated army officers, see, a colonel and a major, what is this? And a deputy superintendent of police were killed on Wednesday in an encounter with terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir's Anantnag district, with a burst of gunfire ending the relative calm in the valley, where the terror attacks had significantly declined and were at their lowest during the last 5 years, officials aware of it. So 5 साल में बहुत ही कमी हो गया, लेकिन जिस तरह जान खो बैठे, वो भी कर्नल और मेजर का ये दुख भरत है ये. Colonel and major should not be losing their lives. And one family also alleges that they were not provided with the life jackets, bulletproof life jackets, as was being claimed in Mumbai attack. And I'm paying what he has to share. In an interview that could cause political earthquakes in Modi government, the Bharatiya Janata Party in Jammu, Satyapal Malik, the last governor of J&K before it was divided and reduced to union territory status, says, "मैं safely कह सकता हूँ Prime Minister को corruption." He was talking about this corruption as well as the other issues also were there. I'm just trying to play if it can. What he had said of that also I'll try to bring. He was the governor that time in 2019 when Pulwama attack happened. And I'm just trying to unfortunately, I'm not able to connect. Palik on Monday said it was wrong to state that he was raising questions over 2019 Pulwama terror attack only after demitting office. The former Jammu and Kashmir governor's remark came while he responded to a question on Union Home Minister Amit Shah's recent statement that it is wrong to state that I raised the issue when I was out of power, he told. He said in 2019 itself, he raised the issue. That is also there. I'll try to show you those clippings. I don't know why. Not able to get... and here we'll just show you some visuals. मैंने अपना बेटा देश को सौंप दिया था. सरकार अगर बुलेट प्रूफ जैकेट खरीद देती तो मेरा बेटा बच जाता. शहीद मेजर की मां। मैं और एक बार बताता हूं, मैंने अपने बेटा देश को सौंप दिया था। सरकार अगर बुलेट प्रूफ जैकेट खरीद देती तो मेरा बेटा बच जाता। ये शहीद मेजर की मां, he is the major and she is leveling allegations. I don't say, I should not say allegation. Let it be proved. Let the government investigate. And you see here.
चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे। जाने वतन सौ चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे। जाने वतन सौ चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे। जाने वतन सौ चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे।
Very sad state of affairs. This is another soldier also died. Another soldier dies, hunt on for terrorists. This yesterday. So that's why 4 succumbed altogether. One more soldier succumbed to his injuries during an ongoing encounter in Jammu and Kashmir, Anantnag district on Friday, bringing the death toll to 4. Very sorry. We feel very sad. Very sad. Very sad. That is why we are trying to show you. And this is another visual which was shown when Pulwama attack happened. PM Modi, Pulwama happened. PM Modi or Jawans killed in Anantnag. He was shooting in Jim Carbett's or something. But they say this time when it happened, how is that he is celebrating? These are the visuals. But the other side, I have just received a call when Modi speaks, Bharatiya Janata Party speaks. They say they are taking advantage of this. Again, they are converting this into an election issue. This is from Bharatiya Janata Party RSS side. Many visuals are there. Shaurya Chakra also, he was decorated major with Shaurya Chakra. When a politician dies, they declare a national mourning. Yesterday, we lost a colonel, a major, and a police officer, and there were celebrations happening in BJP headquarters. This is disappointing and very disturbing. Are our soldiers least mortals? It's a pertinent thing which he has asked. He is Major Palwan Kumar Shaurya Chakra, decorated with Shaurya Chakra. When a politician dies, they declare a national mourning. Yesterday, we lost a colonel, a major, and a police officer, and also another soldier. And there were celebrations. This is disappointing and very disturbing. Very sad. Very sad.
फैक्ट है। देखिए, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे में मेरी वो ओपिनियन नहीं है जो सारी दुनिया की है। मैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें, जैसे मैं जब भी उनसे मिला, ही इज़ वेरी इल इन्फॉर्म्ड पर्सन, उनको कोई जानकारी नहीं। इग्नोरेंट मीन्स मस्त है अपने में, हेल विद इट, जो हो रहा है
मस्त है अपने में, तो हेल विद इट, ये इनका एटीट्यूड है।
ऑफ कोर्स, कितने ही नाराज हूँ, जो फैक्ट है वो फैक्ट है। देखिए, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे में मेरी वो ओपिनियन नहीं है जो सारी दुनिया की है। मैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें, जैसे मैं जब भी उनसे मिला, ही इज़ वेरी इल इन्फॉर्म्ड पर्सन, उनको कोई जानकारी नहीं। इग्नोरेंट मीन्स मस्त है अपने में, हेल विद इट, जो हो रहा है
मस्त है अपने में, तो हेल विद इट, ये इनका एटीट्यूड है।
ऑफ कोर्स, कितने ही नाराज हूँ, जो फैक्ट है वो फैक्ट है। देखिए, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे
just I'll try to play what he was stating in Pulwama during the Pulwama attack. Then let me bring it to you once. Why it's not playing? Yeah.
अटैक तो ये पाकिस्तान स्पॉन्सर्ड टेररिस्ट का ही किया हुआ था। हमारी तो गलतियां थी। मैं कहा साहब, ये ट्रेजेडी हो गई, इतने हमारे जवान मारे गए, और मैं तो बहुत दुखी हूं, चूंकि ये हमारी गलतियों से हुआ। नहीं, अटैक तो नहीं कराया गया था, मैं ऐसा गलत चार्ज नहीं लगा सकता हूँ। अटैक तो ये पाकिस्तान स्पॉन्सर्ड टेररिस्ट का ही किया हुआ था। हमारी तो गलतियां थी, हमारी आप समझिए कि हमने जो इंतजाम होने चाहिए थे वो सब नहीं किए थे। उन्होंने एयरक्राफ्ट मांगे थे जो आसान, मेरे से मांग लेते तो मैं दे देता। उन्होंने होम मिनिस्ट्री से मांगे, 4 महीने तक, अकॉर्डिंग टू भास्कर में न्यूज है वो, 4 महीने तक वो चिट्ठी पड़ी रही, कोई जवाब नहीं दिया, उनको जहाज नहीं दिए। फिर वो सड़क से आए, फिर वो सैनिटाइज नहीं हुआ हुआ था रूट, जहां वो हुआ है, घटना हुई है, वहां 10 किलोमीटर में 10 जगह लिंक रोड आके जुड़ती है, कोई भी मैंड नहीं थी। मैं गया था अगले दिन, कहीं भी कोई जिप्सी नहीं खड़ी थी रोकने के लिए कि भाई अंदर मत आओ। नियम यह है कि जब ये चला जाता है कारवां, तब लोग सड़क में घुसते हैं। वहां सब फ्रीली घुस रहे थे, फ्रीली वो घुस गया जिसने मारी गाड़ी। वो हमारी गलतियां, इसमें जो मैंने कहा है उसको ठीक से समझ लें। मैंने, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जब मेरे से पूछा, वहां कॉर्बेट पार्क में वो शूटिंग करा रहे थे निकल के, कि सतपाल क्या हुआ, मैं कहा साहब ये ट्रेजेडी हो गई, इतने हमारे जवान मारे गए और मैं तो बहुत दुखी हूं, चूंकि ये हमारी गलतियों से हुआ। और अगर हम जहाज दे, और भी कई गलतियां, पर अभी तो मैं जहाज वाली आपको बता देता हूं। तो उन्होंने कहा कि तुम अभी चुप रहो, मैं दिल्ली आ रहा हूं तब करेंगे कुछ। फिर उसमें कुछ होना नहीं था, हुआ नहीं। ये इसी पे मैं चूंकि 1-2 चैनल को बोल चुका था, ये भी कहना गलत है। अमित शाह जी का मैं बहुत सम्मान करता हूं, उनसे आर्गुमेंट में नहीं पढ़ना चाहता कि उन्होंने कहा कि जो जब पावर में होते हैं तब नहीं कहते हैं, तो मैंने तो उसी दिन कहा था। और प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी मुझे आगे बोलने को मना किया, और नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर ने भी फोन करके कहा कि सतपाल भाई, आपका 2 जगह मेरी वो आ गई थी, बीट मैंने दे दी थी, तो उन्होंने कहा कि अब मत बोलिए इस पे आप। मैं कहा ठीक है, नहीं बोलता।
So we try to bring you all which is there in the public domain. We have no, and that also I'll just try to, he clearly stated that harassment for what I said on Pulwama, Satyapal Malik, after CBI's visit to his house. After this interview, I am the complainant in the Reliance Insurance case. There is no need for the CBI to ask the complainant questions in this manner, the former J&K governor said. See, questioned by Central Bureau of Investigation at his house in New Delhi today, that means April 28, former Jammu and Kashmir Governor Satyapal Malik said that this was harassment over what he told the Wire in an explosive interview on the Narendra Modi government's role during the Pulwama terror attack of 2019. On April 21, Malik was informed by the CBI that he would be questioned on the Reliance Insurance issue, the scheme that RSS and BJP leader Ram Madhav was allegedly pushing Malik to pass while he was the governor of Jammu and Kashmir, and which Malik cancelled. Malik is a BJP leader and has been governor not just for Jammu and Kashmir but 4 other states. So this is, he said because he spoke on what happened during that time, so he was targeted, he says. And I'm trying to give you, because he spoke in before also.
चुनाव जीतने के लिए बीजेपी अपने किसी प्रमुख नेता
Yes. He was trying to, I played another thing. हाँ, वो harassment तो हो गया. This also I think I've already played. So I wanted to show you the clippings of 2019 when Satyapal Malik ji, he went on record on that day. So these are some things which I've already shown you as to how they can be
चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे जाने वतन सा चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे
Last visuals. Feeling sad that we lost them. Chaliye, I'll try to end the show. And before ending, my only request to all political parties, why is that you don't discuss in your party meetings? We'll see what Congress will do in Congress working committee meetings for 2 days to be held in Hyderabad, what it's going to come up with. And after 1971 war, Pakistan was divided. In spite of that, why Jammu and Kashmir was burning? Since then, and why Pandits? So many Pandits, are they not aborigines of Jammu and Kashmir? All those so-called crocodile tears being played by Jammu and Kashmir political parties. Now even Ghulam Nabi Azad comes out and says, Jammu and Kashmir, all those Kashmiris, DNA is of Hindus. See, he was serving as a minority leader in Congress, enjoyed all positions, all of a sudden he shifts. Fine. And since 2020, August and again October, after the bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir state and abrogation of Article 370 and 35A, why Jammu and Kashmir could not come back to normalcy? Why elections could not be held? क्यों चुनाव वहां जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में नहीं हो सके अगर शांति वहां कायम हो? और ये भी अगस्त 5, 2020 के बाद में जब आर्टिकल 370 और 35A का छुटकारा पाया गया और उसी 2020 में अक्टूबर में जम्मू एंड कश्मीर को 2 यूनियन टेरिटरी में बांट दिया गया, लद्दाख और जम्मू एंड कश्मीर। क्योंकि वो लद्दाख का और बड़ा मुद्दा है, क्योंकि चाइना वहां का हमारा भूभाग जो है वो उसने आक्रमित किया है। एंड देयर इज आल्सो अनदर बिग प्रॉब्लम इन लद्दाख, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन, दैट चाइना हैज एंक्रोच्ड आवर लैंड। हु विल certify whether it is encroached or not? Is there any healthy and transparent discussion going on the floor of parliament, assemblies, and the village panchayats, village secretariats? Every citizen should be involved. And how many lives should be lost? So all political parties are equally responsible. And the party in power now, after coming back with Pulwama issue has been claimed, why till this day the report on Pulwama attack has not been made public? What is that you have to say in regards to Satyapal Malik ji, who was the governor then? The same thing has been repeated now. The porous borders, failure of intelligence. How can we lose a colonel and a major? And that too, just a cross-border terrorism attack, not in a war. Battle, not in a battle. ये सोचिए कि खाली एक फियादीन हमारे देश में घुसता है, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में हमारे कर्नल और मेजर को मार देता है, डीएसपी को और सोल्जर को, सिपाही को। क्या तमाशा है ये? क्या हम कहीं युद्ध में एक मेजर को, एक कर्नल को, एक सिपाही को, डीएसपी को बैठा है? किसकी जिम्मेदारी है ये? क्यों चुनाव नहीं हो सके अगर सब कुछ वहां पर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर हो, लद्दाख में एक सामान्य स्थिति आ गई? क्यों हमारे पंडित लोग जो कश्मीर के रहने वाले हैं वापस क्यों नहीं जा सके? और कितने पंडितों को मारा गया, क्यों मारा गया? और वहां पर एक सामान्य स्थिति अगर एक इस तरह की एक पीस अगर कायम होती और हो रहा है तो हम उसको स्वागत करते हैं, क्योंकि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर जो है भारत का एक हिस्सा है। आर्टिकल 370 और 35A निकालने के बाद जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हम उच्चतम न्यायालय में वहां पर जो दाखिल किए हैं पिटिशंस, उसके ऊपर सुनवाई हो रही है। देयर इज हियरिंग गोइंग ऑन सुप्रीम कोर्ट। दिस इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ पीपल पार्टिसिपेटरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डेमोक्रेसी। एट द सेम टाइम stop, put a full stop to losing precious lives. There should be transparency and accountability in administration. Whether China occupying our border, Ladakh to northeastern region, it should come out. Why we are losing such precious lives? Why Pandits could not go and settle down? Why we could not hold elections since 2020? जब ये सब बाइफरकेट होने के बाद चुनाव की बात किए थे हम, और वहां पर और एक आर्टिकल और एक वीडियो था, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर हो या बैंक में किस तरह नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस हो या महबूबा मुफ्ती सईद उनकी पार्टी, ये लोग किस तरह वहां भ्रष्टाचार में ये हुए, उसका क्या हुआ केस? गुलाम नबी आजाद साहब इसके पहले कांग्रेस में एक बड़े माइनॉरिटी लीडर थे, अचानक वो ये आ गए और वो कहते हैं कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की डीएनए जो है हिंदुओं में। तो एक दुखी सी घटना घटी है DRTSPR चैनल्स और इसके व्यूअर्स अतिथियों गण के साथ, और एक बार हम श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं जिसने जान हमारे लिए, देश के लिए उन्होंने जान दिया है, और इसके ऊपर जांच होनी चाहिए। क्योंकि जब पाकिस्तान से एक औरत बच्चों को लेके उत्तर प्रदेश में आती है और एक औरत वहां पर राजस्थान में आती है, और यहाँ राजस्थान से वहां पेशावर जाती है, ये लोग किस तरह आए और किस तरह ये लोग जा रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब यह है कि बॉर्डर में सही नहीं है। इसके ऊपर जांच हुआ क्या? अगर सही तरीके से पुलवामा से लेके आज तक जांच होता, क्या हम जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में जो देख रहे हैं ये उत्पन्न होता? वहां शांतिपूर्वक चुनाव भी हो सकते थे और हर कोई भारत का नागरिक वहां जा सकता था। हो रहा है क्या ये सब कुछ? और कितने साल और कितने जीवन और कितना पब्लिक का पैसा इसके ऊपर। और एक माँ तो, मेजर की माँ तो ये कहती कि उस बुलेट प्रूफ का जैकेट नहीं मिलने से उसका बेटा की जान खो बैठी। इसके जवाब कौन देगा? इसकी जांच कौन करेगा? और इसकी जिम्मेदारी पुलवामा की हो या इस घटना की हो या 2020 से आज तक वहां पर एक शांतिपूर्ण वातावरण अगर कायम हुआ, चुनाव क्यों नहीं हुए? पंडित वहां पर जाके क्यों नहीं बसे? कौन जवाब देगा? और हिमालयस के साथ जिस तरह की गुस्ताखी हो रही है, वहां पर लैंडस्लाइड से लेके, बाढ़ से लेके, वहां की वातावरण केवल एक बिजनेस के पर्पस, बिजनेस को लेके जम्मू एंड कश्मीर को देखा जा रहा है क्या? खाली कारपोरेट्स के लिए ही जम्मू एंड कश्मीर हुआ क्या? ये आम आदमी के दिमाग में जा रहा है आज। उन्हीं के लिए हमने 370 आर्टिकल और 35 ये निकाला क्या? उनके फायदे के लिए पर्यटन के रूप में, और कई उद्योगपति इस तरह के परिश्रम वहां के लिए, उनके लिए किया क्या? इस तरह करने से हमारे हिमालय टूट पड़ रहे हैं क्या वहां पर? और कहां से ये लोग, किस तरह ये फिदायीन हो, कोई भी हो, आतंकवादी किस तरह जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में आ रहे हैं? ये लोग कहां से आ रहे हैं? किसकी जिम्मेदारी है? ये सब कुछ हर एक राजनीतिक दल इसके ऊपर चर्चा करनी चाहिए, और पार्लियामेंट में इसकी चर्चा होनी चाहिए, हर एक विधानसभा में चर्चा होनी चाहिए, पंचायत से लेके हम बोलते हैं पार्लियामेंट तक। अगर आपको संविधान के दौर पर हर एक नागरिक को इसका हिस्सा होना है और लोकतंत्र बना रहना है, तो उसके ऊपर चर्चा होनी है। और पुलवामा के रिपोर्ट से लेके ये नई जो हादसा हुआ, इसके ऊपर क्यों हुआ, किस तरह हुआ, हर कुछ बाहर आनी चाहिए। क्योंकि ये पब्लिक के पैसे से ही सरकार चलता है, और नागरिक के पैसे से जो चलता है, नागरिक को हर कुछ समाचार होनी चाहिए। जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में हो या कन्याकुमारी में हो, क्या हो रहा है। ये ऊपर से खाली एक ऑर्डर लेके जो बिल पास करवा के नहीं चलेगा। चर्चा होनी चाहिए, हर एक नागरिक को इसमें जिम्मेदारी से वो हिस्सा बनना चाहिए। तभी हम ये कह सकते कि हमारी लोकतंत्र संविधान के दौर पर हर एक नागरिक के जानकारी के बाद ही आगे बढ़ता है, और ये सही तरीके से एक लोकतंत्र देश है। वी एक्सपेक्ट people participatory constitutional democracy to prevail, and only hope every citizen, being a constitutional authority themselves, is informed. There is a discussion right from panchayat to Lok Sabha. Only then in larger public interest, after making every citizen to understand the bill has to be passed, not from top to down. Just dictate whatever is there in your mind and pass the bill just because you have brute majority. And I blame all the opposition parties also. Why they come out? Why they don't discuss it on the floor of the parliament? Why do you want to come out? Such important Jan Vishwas right, all biodiversity bills, everything is passed, including electoral bonds issue. You are also equally responsible. Sir, हर एक नागरिक से यही हमारी विनती है DRTSPR चैनल से, आप जानकार हो जाओ और इस तरह की जो पुलवामा से लेके आज फिर अनंतनाग में जो घटनाएं हुई है जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में, इसकी जिम्मेदार कौन है। और अगस्त 5 2020 के बाद में आर्टिकल 370 और 35A के बाद में उसका अब्रोगेशन होने के बाद में चुनाव क्यों नहीं हो सके अगर शांतिपूर्ण माहौल वहां है। हर एक नागरिक पूछना चाहिए, क्योंकि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर आज भारत का एक हिस्सा है। And we again pay true homage to all those families of Colonel, Major, DSP, soldier, and that inspector in Manipur who lost these precious lives. Our prayers are with their souls and our heartfelt condolences to all such families. Anyone can participate on this show, prove us wrong. I would welcome you. In the flyer, my mobile number is always there. Do support DRTSPR channels, Citizen DRTSPR channel, and Environment People DRTSPR channel. They are all in larger public interest only.